know. It's been a minute, right? Guys. Okay. So I think the last place we left off, I was cutting out stuff for the heart-shaped bags and wristlets. And when I first got my new job, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my business stuff on weekends, and it turned into just cutting stuff out on Saturdays, and then it was just like, I'm tired. So now, every day after work, I'm doing something with the business, whether it's cutting out stuff, doing research, and so I actually got pretty far. If I can get it, guys. So I got a stack, okay? Like a good stack of the heart-shaped bags and wristlets. Although I think I'm going to make the wristlets into little crossbodies or maybe little handbags. Hey, it's still going on in my mind trying to figure out. And I have a really awesome idea of a heart-shaped bag that I want to try. But I haven't gotten there yet. And I said all that to say this: the heart-shaped bags are on hold right now because a funny thing happened. I saw an event in March here in Dublin. It's called the Arts and Crafts Festival. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh, maybe we should do it, because we went to the Arts and Crafts Festival last year and it was super big. Like a whole bunch of people was out there. It has a great amount of foot traffic. And so I was like, maybe we should do that. And so we looked at it, and the price for it was $100 vending fee. I was like, whew, $100, huh? I was like, well, maybe I can apply for it, and then, if, I get accepted, then we could pay the $100. Well, I applied for it, but then I received an email saying, in order for the application to be approved, you have to pay your $100 when you apply. And I was like, oh, I'm not paying that right now. So I didn't pay it, and I was supposed to message them saying that I didn't want to do it, or I changed my mind. Forgot to message them. Cool, whatever. And then, before all of that, I thought it was mandatory that we had to go to the St. Patrick's Day parade for my job because they're in the parade. Well, I found out that's not mandatory. But anyways, so time goes by, get an email. This email was saying, hey, congratulations, you've been accepted as being a vendor at the event at the Arts and Crafts Festival. I'm like, hold up, what? I was like, okay, well then, maybe this is God's way of saying that I need to do this. This is going to be great for my business. So I was like, okay, let me message this person to see when the money due though. And so I messaged them, and they're like, oh, well, technically the money was due when you put the application in, and it wasn't supposed to be accepted. But needless to say, you can pay today, and your application will still be valid. I was like, okay. So we paid their application fee. And so now I'm going to be at the Arts and Crafts Festival on March 16th in Dublin, Georgia. So that means that I had to put the heart-shaped bags on hold because those are going to take some time to do, and I will not be able to do all of them in a month. And so my husband was like, okay, wait, before you all carry away, because I was bringing up my patterns, guys. I was like, oh, I'm going to do this bag, this bag, this bag. This is a quick project. But if you do a ton of quick projects, it adds up to, to being a long time before you get them done. And my husband was like, hey, don't overwork yourself. Count your inventory. See how much inventory you want to have. And then stick with that amount. And don't go over it. Because you would be like last minute, oh, wait, I got one more idea. He's like, no. Pick a number, stick to it. I was like, well, I want to have between 75 to 100 pieces to sell. I counted my inventory last Saturday, guys. And guess how much I had? I had 92 pieces that I already had to sell, right? And the 8 bags or the 8 projects that I'm cutting out now, it will make it exactly 100. And so I was like, well, look at there. It all works out. And so what I'm doing now, I'm going to do 4 book sleeves. And no, I said 8 book sleeves. And I have all the fabric and everything cut out for it. And I'm going to see how I want to do this, guys. Give me a second, because I got everything like in this little box thingy. You already seen most of the fabric that I'm using on other projects that I've done in the past. But this one new one that you haven't seen, okay, you know what? Let me pause this real quick. Okay. So I got it together, guys. So I'm using this print for one of them. You know, Stranger Things. Gotta love it, right? And this is going to be the lining. So I'm making 2 of those the same. So the lining, the exterior, the lining and exterior of those 2 are going to be the same. And put this back here. And then this, right? I love that. And so this, I have the blue, and the black lining. I'm kind of debating, because y'all, I'm trying to be kind of like weird, like, oh, maybe on, you know, instead of doing like a blue lining for one book sleeve and a black lining for another book sleeve, I'm thinking maybe I could do black and blue on both book sleeves, so kind of mix it up. What do you think about that, guys? Am I being too crazy and too out there? Or should I just, you know, keep it simple and do one black and one blue? Yo, sometimes I just like to have fun with it, you know? Let me know your thoughts on that. And so that's that. But yeah, guys, I didn't really do too much today because my back was killing me yesterday, and I pushed through to cut out all I wanted to cut out yesterday. So today I just cut out the fusible fleece, and tomorrow I'm going to do the fusing of the interfacing and everything. So this one, guys, I was really excited because I'm like, I really wanted to do this the last time I was going to do like a main event, but I got really sick and I had to cancel. But I'm really excited. Guys, look. It's Poe. Edgar Allan Poe. Guys, I love this. And when I do the hardware, I cut out the hardware and stuff, I'm going to show you guys that too. And I just want to say I'm sorry I haven't done videos in a while. It's just I try to give myself 2 hours when I get off work to do stuff for the business, and I kind of try to stay within that 2 hours. And what happens is I'm doing stuff up until that 2 hours, and after I'm done, I don't have enough time to like shoot a video. So, and now, you know, I was supposed to shoot a video a little earlier, but then I got a call from my family, so I was having a conversation with them, and so now I'm just like, I'm gonna do this video right now if it kills me. You know, so I'm not trying to leave you guys out there. It's just I've been trying to get after it, you know, for like two weeks now, and it's just, guys, you know, but hey, here's your video. And look, it's a little long, so you know, I'm trying, okay? If you guys know anybody that's great with social media and that can post stuff for me, and all I have to do is like do the work, and you know, there's only so much I can do, guys. Only so much. But I'm pushing though. I'm pushing. Edgar Allan Poe. Oh yeah. But back to the hardware. I'm going to get the hardware together, guys. I'm so excited about the hardware that I'm going to be using for these. I'm not sure about the Stitch one yet, because with Stitch, I'm like, I may have something in there. Like, I don't think I have a Stitch magnet. I know I have zipper pulls. For Edgar Allan Poe, I have like some antique antique silver that I want to use. And guys, it's gonna look so nice. And for Stranger Things, I actually do have like a Demigorg magnet that I'm going to try to use. I haven't used one of these magnets before, and hopefully it, you know, it goes the way I want it to go. If not, I'm gonna be like, screw this, I'm gonna keep it simple, and then we'll try that next time. But hey, we're gonna see. Okay, fingers and toes crossed for awesomeness. And so that's that one. And this. But really excited about that. Oh, and let me show you guys. Where is, I think I did, okay, there we go. Some of these, like the little the tabs, I tried to do fussy cutting. It kind of hurt my soul, to be totally honest with you, because when you fussy cut, you lose some fabric. And this was not cheap fabric, guys, but I was like, I can't like not fussy cut it a little bit. So just a little bit, you know, I fussy cut it. And yeah, I mean, fussy cutting is great, but like I said, it kind of hurts my soul because you do lose fabric when you fussy cut. So I'm just like, but it's so nice, it's worth it. But yeah, and so I mean, even with this one, guys, I loved these books growing up. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and I even bought like the set all over again, and we have it in our bedroom because I'm like, I love these books. And it's the same thing with this. You see how fussy cut it that? Okay, like it was just awesome. I just had to, you know? Like, look, that one, and it was guys, this one was just so cool. And look at that, like I'm like, yes, I totally had to fussy cut those, but I was just dying on the inside, like, this fabric, oh, the fabric that's wasted, but I shall survive. And so this one, being that I'm not doing as many projects as I was gonna do for the event, because like I said, I have like 92 that's already made, and these will make it 100. So we're gonna see how 100 does, and if I sell out, awesome, and I'll just know how to prepare for next year. If I don't, then you know, still I kind of, it gives me an idea of what to prepare for. And being I don't have so many projects to do, I may actually do variegated thread on these, because my variegated thread, I just don't want to be switching back and forth, you know, because with events, I find that going with either all black or all white thread, you know, you can do quick sew, you know, like assembly line, but being that these, I only have 8 of them, I'm like, the ones that don't, like they do have color in them, I might like do that, because with this I'm thinking maybe I could do the red and black variegated thread that I have. I love variegated thread. It just makes it so much prettier, right? It's like you look at the thread and you're like, oh, it's party time, you know, you see all the colors and like, oh, let's get it, oh, let's get it, right? I'm sorry, that's just how I feel when I see variegated thread. I just get so super excited. With this one, same thing like with Stitch, black, red. So I can do each book sleeve with black and red, so fun and funky, or keep it simple, stupid, not stupid, but you know, I kind of like keep it simple. You know, keep it simple and just do the one book sleeve with red lining and then one book sleeve with black lining. My opinion is have fun with it, and you know, these aren't custom orders, so honestly, with non-custom order stuff, I just honestly, most of the time I do what I want. But in this situation, I might just be too far left where I'm trying to sell something, you know, so I don't want to prevent somebody from buying it just because it's multicolor and they would have bought it if it was just one color. So I just really want to get, you know, you guys' opinions until I start sewing this. When I start sewing this, if nobody responded, then I'm just going to do what I want. But hopefully somebody responds like, hold up, wait a minute. I want, whichever option you want, either multicolor or the one red and one black for the book sleeve. Because honestly, I'm leaning at, like I said, being extra. Because my husband always says I'm extra. And sometimes I am. Most of the time I am. But yeah. So I haven't just been being lazy and slacking off, guys. Some days just have. But for the most part, now that I'm doing, I gave myself these 2 hours after I get off work Monday through Friday. I say Monday through Friday. It's mostly like Monday through Thursday, because by the time Friday runs along, I'm like, my back's been giving me fits, guys. So, most definitely Monday through Thursday, sometimes Friday. But now that I've given myself, that time, it gives me energy, because before when I first started my new job, I just went to work, came home, passed out on the couch, and so now, I keep moving and keep moving and keep moving. I'm going to be, I have the energy, and then I shut down around the proper time to shut down, like 10 o'clock at night, I'll be shutting down, so, I'm being productive. I have a lot of great things planned for the future. Hopefully if this event goes well, I can just start looking at, bigger events, good things. I'm sorry guys, my mind just went blank. Better events to do, see how the events go, because the last couple of events, the weather wasn't great. We didn't have a lot of turnout. I got sick at one of the events. So it wasn't really a good assessment on how my business would fare in like a good event, so not saying that those events weren't good. We always enjoyed ourselves when we went to them, but it was just the weather wasn't great. So maybe like in the summertime and the springtime when we have better weather, then those events might be better for my business. But right now, this Georgia weather, where, in February, even in March, where, it goes from hot to cold to rainy, it's just, it's too much, too up in the air for me. And so this one in March 16th, hopefully the weather is great, fingers and toes crossed, because this will be the biggest event that we do. And it's going to have a lot of people. And I'm very nervous, guys. Like, I know my work is great and speaks for itself, but I'm just nervous because that's a lot of people, guys. That's looking at my work. I hand out my business cards, and, I just, it's just like, I want you guys to like what I do. And, I know everybody does. Everybody who's experienced my work loves it. But it's kind of, like selling my work to people. It's like, please buy it. It's like, it's great. If you don't like this style, I can make you a different style. And, so, I'm really excited on top of being nervous. So, next-sided or next-sided? However you extras. I'm trying to combine the two words, and yeah, that's what I'm coming up with. But yes, y'all, I have a crap ton of patterns and so many different ideas, and I'm even debating on getting the website up and running again, because I figure like maybe the year option might be better than paying it monthly, because so much stuff changes every month for me, and it has been. And so I just feel like the monthly subscription may not be the best for my business. Now the yearly subscription, I feel like maybe that would be a better option to see how it goes. And if that takes off, then that will pay for itself, so I won't have to worry about paying it out of pocket every year. So I'm thinking about doing that, reopening the website. Then, we can have that selling avenue as well. So it's just a lot of different things, but I feel like my business is, heading in a great direction, so, But yeah, like I said, sorry for not doing videos for a while, but I feel like this makes up for it. And I am sorry that it's longer than usual. But like I said, I haven't done a video in a while. So guys, it's just things are changing, things are happening, but in a great way. And I just thank you guys for all your love and support and for hanging with me through all the ups and downs and twists and turns and rounds, you know, on this adventure we call life, right? So God has blessed me, God has blessed us, and I can't wait to see where this business goes and the awesome things to come. Alrighty, bye. Love yous.